This is Chef Cindy.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet
And
you.
you're Tynisha, right?
We'll get to know each other as we bake. So, you ready to bake? Today I was making a cake with Tynisha, who's a student at Rogers High School, who's studying to be a pastry chef. Right now she's in their culinary program, but she's going to go on to make cakes for a living. Wedding cakes, birthday cakes, and all kinds of specialty cakes. Some things you can change, some things you can't. You never want to change the salt, the baking powder, the baking soda, the flour, but you can have fun with the nuts and the raisins and the pineapple and things like that. I would say that you can't spray those pans enough, right? Because then, you know, there's like some different mixing methods. One is the blending method, where you blend wet ingredients to dry ingredients. Put the brown sugar in with the carrots. Do you like raisins? I do too. I like all the dried fruits. Like, you know how they make fun of fruitcake? I'm like, give me yours. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this in slowly. So as you're whipping, I'm going to pour that in. If you do it too fast, great. I used to work for the chef who used to put his butter in an IV drip and make his holiday sauce that way. Do you like pineapple? I do too. I love pineapple. I do too. Such a grease. So what we're doing here is the blending method, which is the wet to the dry, or in this case the dry to the wet. So you can go put that in. And then once you get that kind of covered, I would go ahead and use the mixer. You know, you can go ahead and use the mixer so it all blends in. It doesn't get any lumps.
The carrot cakes usually have pineapple in it?
Stir all that in. Just gonna double spray this just in case. Let's do these first. It's like I'm waiting for Dorothy and Toto to come play. Yeah. It's so beautiful. I love these pans. Don't you love the shape?
I want to do like big cakes, like wedding cakes.
Yeah. See how perfect that comes out? So let's throw these in. Throw that over on that side, and I'll put this on this side, and then we'll let it rip. There we go. She's in. So to check for doneness, you just want to see how the cake springs back. We'll change the stage and we'll get ready to do some icing. You needed to go. They need to go because there were so many of them, and we didn't want to get them in the house. And if you ice the cake when it's hot, the icing melts. And then if you're going to make a layer cake, it's just too hard to cut, right? So I made the icing yesterday because I wanted to make sure it was okay. And let me tell you, this stuff is dreamy. It's so good. For your wedding cake biz, right? You could do a little tea. That's perfect.
Tea cake.
Wouldn't that be pretty for a bridal shower? See?
Yeah.
For your wedding business. And you want the bag to be like there, which is about halfway up. You don't want it to be so far up that when you push with the icing in it, poof, the tip will fall out the other end. So you just want enough to make sure that you could see the teeth. The trick is not to overfill it, because then your hand is way up here, and you just really want to fill it down here. Plop it right on the table, and then okay, beautiful. Ah, bravissima. Okay, great. And then you take it like this and you turn it. Now I go like this. Hold your tip a little higher up and let the icing drop and move at the same time. There you go. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's great. Look at that. See? She's got it. Oh, that's fabulous. It's just as good. Look at that. See, you've got it. She's a natural. And when you do cakes, you get a little bit closer, you know, to the cup, with the bag. But you develop bag skills as you go. So the trick is, you get it on a circle like this, and you're going to be moving it like that. The thing is not to be afraid. And you need a nice serrated knife. Knife is never going to move from this spot, okay? So you're just going to see how the knife is staying there, and we're just going in. And once I get around, am I around yet? Yep. I'm just going to keep going further and further in. So plop. And then not too much in the middle, because if you have too much in the middle, then it all starts moving. And then with the offset spatula, you can just use this part of the spatula and you could be spreading out, right? So you go like this. And then you want to turn the cake as you go. So I'll let you do that. That's great. Look how beautiful that is. All right, so we're going to turn it upside down. We'll do it as if we were professionals. Now see, when the cake comes out of the pan, you see how it goes like this. You can see it here. See how it looks like an hourglass almost? Because the top is like this. So when we go to do the side, then it all looks straight. Frosting is the F word to bakers. Icing is the professional word, and frosting is the homemaker's word. I'm going to grab this, and you're going to come down like that, and you're going to plop it there, and then just move your spatula just a little bit. Don't move it too much. Oh, that looks great. That looks good. Well, that looks great. Just a slight angle. Oops, look at these guys. They're done. Already nice and thin. Pick up these nuts like this, okay, in your hand, a ton of them, and you're just going to press them against the cake and let the rest fall. It's really heavy, so the cake won't go anywhere, so a ton of them in your hand. So I'm just press and let it take, and then there, how's that? I have never had another knife to do it, and I can't find another knife that does the same thing. You always start in half, and then you start in quarters, and then you can do each quarter in fourths or thirds or whatever. We'll do it in 16ths. Okay, so this will feed 16 people, and I'm gonna get you a plate.
Can we all have a piece?
That came out beautiful. Go like this. Okay. Once you get used to it, you'll be like you're using your hands to move things around. That's a good one, isn't it? That's a good recipe.
I like it.
Oh, that's good.
It's moist. Okay.
It is moist, isn't it? Good job. So today we made a carrot cake. We tested a recipe and we were very successful. We made a great 9-inch double layered carrot cake and 6 cupcakes and 6 Bundt cakes.
That's excellent.
Very successful. One cake for the road. Oh, and your cupcakes. I'm going to put them in here, okay? Everybody needs cupcakes.